Hi Stampers, this is Trevis. Today is Video Tuesday and thank you for watching today. Today we're going to be making a birthday card and I'm going to be using a lot of different product. Some of my favorite product I want to introduce you to is the awesome Ombré specialty paper. And this paper is so pretty. It's very, very shiny. Okay, and it's obviously ombre. So what I did was it's 12 by 12. I just cut off a small piece of it and ran it through my cut and emboss so that I would get a little bit of the ombre, and then I can also use the Night of Navy at the bottom. So we are going to use that today. We're going to use a lot of different products. So let's get started. Okay, so first of all, I am going to use the base of my card. I'm going to make it crumb cake. And I'm going to make it fold this way. So this is 5.5 by 8.5, folded in half. And then I do have a smaller piece of cardstock that I ran through the embossing folder. It's called Greenery. And this is 4 by 5.25. I ran it through the Greenery folder, which is a duo folder. Okay, so these are small folders that are actually made to fit through the mini cut and emboss, the Pee-wee, but you don't have to use it that way. And so with this, I ran it through my regular cut and emboss, but I did just cut the center of it so that the greenery is just in the center and there's a little border on the ends. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere that to my card. And since it is textured, I'm going to put that extra, man, that stuff is so sticky. I'm going to go ahead and put that extra piece in the center, extra adhesive. Okay, so we have that. Now, as I said, I did cut off a strip of the ombre specialty paper, and that's shown on page 135. Comes in 4 different colors, so you get one 12 by 12 sheet of 4 different colors, and this one is Night of Navy. And I cut off a strip, and I actually cut off a little tiny strip of it, and I have that right here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use this, show you my little trick. I cut this in half. Okay, I'm going to put that on my card, and you're going to see why. I also am going to use some Pool Party DSP, Designer Series paper, and this is 6 by 6. Comes in all the subtle colors. It's sold on page 134. You get 40 sheets, and I'm actually going to use the Pool Party, and I'm going to cut a small strip of this off. Okay, so I tore the edge, and now I'm going to just cut a small piece of this off using my paper trimmer. Okay, and I just am going to make it about this long. Okay. So now I have cut out using the Tailor Made Tags. So if you don't have these dies, these are just so fun. So you actually get all of these dies, and they are sold, the Tailor Made Tags are sold on page 166. They're $22, but look at all these dies you get. So you actually get 10 dies, and these all layer nicely. So I actually used the biggest one, and I cut this out of Pool Party. Okay, and then I used the second to smallest one, and I cut this out of the ombre paper. Okay, so these are going to layer on top of each other, and then I cut out the little topper that actually goes right there. It makes it look very finished. If I can find it, there it is. So it actually cuts out 3. You only need 1, so I'm going to glue that together. Okay, so I'm going to put a little glue on here. And I'm going to use my Take Your Pick tool and put a little glue on here like that. And I'm going to put that on my paper. Ooh, I might have overdone the glue. Get some of that off. I'll be very happy. I don't want that squeezing out. That's why you have to be so careful how much glue you use. Okay. All right, I think that's good. Now I'm going to adhere these together. So be very careful because I know that's not dry. And I'm going to glue these two together. Line these up and glue them together like that. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that sit for a minute until that glue dries. In the meantime, I did cut out some other dies, and I cut out this one out of the Forever Flourishing dies, and those are sold on page 163 of the catalog. I also cut out, and this is Night of Navy, and I also cut out the two small ones. So you get two of these in the dies, and then I cut out a crumb cake of that piece. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to adhere these to my card. Flip this over like that and use my glue. I think what I'll do first is I'm going to adhere this. I'm getting a little bit out of sync here for some reason. I am going to adhere this to my card. Make sure you're in screen. Okay, so I want to adhere this to my card. Then I'm going to adhere this piece and this piece. And the reason it wasn't quite long enough, but it didn't matter because this is actually going to cover up that center, so it's not going to show. Okay, so it's kind of like a little secret behind there. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and put my glue right here on my Flourishing leaves. And I'm going to put a little bit on each leaf because that is textured, so I want to make sure that it adheres and stays put. This one also. And this one. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to take this and drop it right on my card. Ah! Trevis, what are you doing? Okay. Even demonstrators make mistakes, but you got to be fast and wipe that up. Okay. And then I'm going to take these and I'm going to stick these right here. Okay. My fingers are sticky now. I wonder why. I'm going to have to go wash my hands. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and adhere this. Oh, one last thing I want to do to this. I'm going to use a piece of the Pool Party sheer ribbon. And the Pool Party sheer ribbon is sold in the catalog on page... I think I wrote that down for you guys. On page 139. I love our ribbon because you get so much of it. So this is 10 yards. Yay. But my fingers are super sticky. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. Best laid plans. There we go. I think I got it. Yes, I do. Okay, pull it through and then stick this through the center. Okay, yay. Turn that off. Now I can adhere this to my card. Right there. Okay. Hooray. And then let's stick this down before it dries. That is almost like a little banner. I love that leaf there. It's kind of like a little swag. So cute. Okay, now I also cut out Happy, and this is from Word Wishes, which is an awesome die set that's been around for a little while actually. The Word Wishes dies is they're sold on page 166. You get 12 dies, and they're all different sayings, like even like Thanksgiving and St. Patrick's Day. So they're dies that you can't really find anywhere else. So I love them. I'm going to put a little glue on Happy and see if I can get this adhered without sticking to my fingers. I'm nervous now because just a big sticky mess. I did it. I actually picked it up and without dropping it on my card. And the silicone mat is nice because once this glue dries, it'll just roll right off, unlike my fingers. Okay, and then it needs two more things. It needs birthday. And so what I did with birthday, I'm going to stamp from Artistically Inked. I'm going to stamp just the birthday. I already have Happy, so I just need birthday. So I have this mounted on a block, and I'm going to use Night of Navy ink. And I'm going to just ink up birthday. Okay. And then I'm going to stamp birthday just right here. Okay. So you can do that. You can just, and if you have markers, you can actually, it's called omitting. You can actually just ink up the part that you want. Okay, and then it just needs, I think, some little embellishment. It has a lot of shimmer going on, but I am going to use the holiday rhinestones. And I'm going to use the navy ones. These are amazing little rhinestones because they're all these different colors. And they're reasonable. You get like 140 rhinestones for $6. And I love all the different colors and how they actually go with everything. Okay, so minus the sticky fingers, I love the card, and I hope you do too. So there's my birthday card today, and I will talk to you on Friday. Bye.